And action.
Hey everybody, this is Simone, aka Enormous with Class Consciousness with a new episode. I made this podcast to talk to youth about healthy relationships for young adults to feel safe, heard, and valued when asking what are we. Weekly, we have real world conversations we all need to have in relationships within ourselves and other loved ones about emotional intelligence and awareness. Today, we have a very special guest, and I'll let him introduce himself for you.
Okay. How y'all doing? My name, I go by the name of TreMoney. Just a little bit about me. I want to give y'all a little back history about me. I come from, deep down in, what they'll call the hood of Milwaukee. We'll call it like Ghost Town or, somewhere around in that area, So if you know Milwaukee, then you know where I'm talking about. A little something else about me is, right now I'm working on my single, So Icy, TreMoney. It's on all platforms. Shout out to a real legend, Gucci, paying homage to him. I'm also working on following behind that, EP dropping, and right after that, I'll be following that with my album. So feel free to follow me on all platforms. TreMoney, that's all lowercase letters, TreYMoney 414. Again, that's TreMoney, TreYMoney 414 on all platforms. So we're gonna run into that. So icy.
Y'all can check that out.
Yeah. Like I said, shout out to Gucci, man, real legend Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely got to pay that homage.
So icy like Gucci. Got the key to the street, wish me well like Lucci. Pulling up on the roaches. Pocket full of money inside, grape jelly. Girl, all your friends invited tonight. Only here for one night, trying to put it in your life. The way she shaking ass, make a nigga blow a bag. The way she shaking ass, hoping she can throw it back. Spending money, getting bread, you know what we on. Diamonds dancing with the stars, wrist throwing jumping jacks. Spend my last on the pack, have to get it back. Turn one into two, that's just what I do. I ain't talking about money, I don't want to talk to you. I ain't talking my numbers, I ain't got shit for you. Try to ride me, end up on Fox News. Get some little niggas who ain't got shit to lose. Every day I'm stacking, bitch, I'm never lacking. Walk around the city with that Draco on my back. Walk around the city with that Draco on my back. Walk around the city with that Draco on my back. Walk around the city with the Draco on my back. Walk around the city with the Draco on my ice on my neck, got my ears on froze. Ice on my wrist, got my hand on froze. Ice on my neck, got my ears on froze. Ice on my wrist, got my hand on froze. Let go.
Yeah.
Ice on my neck, got my ears on froze.
Get my,
Ice on my wrist, got my
yeah.
hand on froze.
Get my,
Ice on my neck, got my
let's
ears
go.
on froze.
So y'all can check that out.
Yeah.
We're going to also add a clip. Definitely like, comment, share. And we're going to give y'all the upcoming video at the end of the video so y'all can check that out too. And no problem.
Yeah, just wanted to say, make sure y'all tune in. That's my, single right now. I'm pushing. So Icy by TreMoney again on all platforms. So feel free to go check that out. That's out now. Got an album dropping soon. So stay in tune. And also watch out for the EP. So
Yes, and I also want to say congratulations because I know it's been a journey.
yeah.
And one reason why I really love that you came out today, like I can actually feel like your upbringing, your background, and your music. And I want you to talk a little bit more about how you came to bring that into your artistry too.
Okay, well, for one, I mean, first of all, it's not on me, it's in me, you know what I'm saying?
Period.
So, I gotta stay focused, you just gotta make sure you gotta keep your head on the swivel and watch people that surround you, because some people be there and try to say that they there, but then in reality, it's really for the moment. You know what I'm saying? So, people there for a reason. So you just gotta be wise and, surround yourself around positive people. I'm a firm believer in, what you think about, you bring about. So if you think a negative, then guess what? that
So
ain't
she
gonna
was a
bring
try.
nothing but more negative situations. I don't care when it happened. You may think negative today, and 5 years from now, here comes some negative shit happening. You know what I'm saying? But that's just because you're thinking negative. But if you think positive, then guess what? There's only room for growth. There's only room for, more positive stuff to happen. So even through the negative situations, I try to think about what was the last positive things that happened. And you got to kind of focus on that. Even if it was something positive 5 years ago, focus on that moment. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way more positive situations gonna happen. So I'm a firm believer of what you think about, you bring about. And the more you spend, the more come in. So you niggas gotta stop being cheap.
That
For
part.
sure. You know what I'm saying?
I totally feel that. And I feel like a lot of times here in Milwaukee,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Because this is my heart, I'm from Milwaukee, but I've also traveled, but I'm always here. This is my home base. I feel like a lot of times we feel like we want to be positive, we want to be around positivity, but it's hard for us to find community that's positive, especially when it comes to like young men, especially in our community, or the Black community. It's hard to find those relationships to,
Yeah.
like, grow on.
Yeah.
You talk a little bit more about that. Why do you think that's important?
I mean, I feel like the relationship with the youth is more important because, I mean, for one, it's just like a kid. Once what they see their parents do, they
Mm.
want to go do. So that it's kind of the same with the youth. So once they see what the younger brotherhood people are doing, if it ain't nothing positive, guess what they gonna want to do? They gonna want to go sell drugs too. Oh, I want to be just like my older uncle Ray Ray or Lil Bobby. You know what I'm saying? Because they getting money, they maintaining at the moment, but they really don't know what really come with the shit. You know what I'm saying? They really only thing they really see is money. So now when they get older and they put themselves in them situations, now they running into them the stuff that people don't talk about, the bad part of it. You know what I'm saying? Now they in fucked up situations. You know what I'm saying? Now they killing themselves, or you know what I'm saying? It's just that they ain't got that proper guidance. So I feel like if there was a lot or more stuff for them to do, you know what I'm saying? As far as like the music, you know what I'm saying? If that was more available to them, or let's say a trade or something like that, if that was more
Mm.
available to them, then I feel like they minds would be steering in a different direction, positively versus, oh, let me go, steal this car, or let me go kick this door in and steal some flat screen TVs, when that ain't no money. You know what I'm saying? But if in school, let's say high school, let's say a part of your graduation or before you graduate, you got to have a credit in one of these trades. Let's throw some plumbing out there, or some there a blooper go right there.
You
But
could.
some electrical, or let's say some framing, or whatever the case may be, but if it's out there for them to grab, then
Yeah.
I feel like uh it's nothing but room for them to grow. So just having that positive role model, and a lot of these youth don't have that. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of finding how can we offer that to them.
No, I definitely feel that. One of the programs or like community I would suggest too, they got Boys to Men in Milwaukee
Yeah,
too. We also have Brothers to Brothers, sister, and my big sister. I feel like those are great programs. And as far as like the trade field, I know a lot of people like don't even know. We have a program called the F.7 program, which
yeah, I know,
folks.
like Big Step and all of that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I actually went through a trade, so I mean, a little bit deeper about me as far as like the music. I actually do contracting, so I do roofing, side gutters, windows, doors, and stuff like that. And for me, I'm not saying, this is for everyone, but it took for me
Mm-hmm.
to, go to jail and, bump my head and, be out here in the streets, lose a couple homies, you know what I'm saying, either dead or
Yeah.
in jail, to actually want to, do the right thing. So I actually put my pride into that. And so now that's actually kind of transitioning into the music. So that's kind of where I started. But I mean, by the time I get 40, who want to keep climbing the ladder, right? Whether you running the
Yes.
company or, working, you still got to get up on that ladder. So, I mean, but that's stuff that, people can offer. I mean, it's out there, but
Yes.
they gotta want it. They don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like they rather be with, you know, they homie in the stolen car, joyriding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Seeing what they seen, you know, the older people doing before them. You know what I'm saying? So now they want to do that, but instead of them going to buy their own car, you know, they want to steal it and do it all the wrong way. So it's just really, you know, putting that guidance out there. You know what I mean? I feel like it's there. I mean, of course, but they just gotta want it, and that's just with anybody in life. Like, I mean, some people gotta bump their heads, but I mean, it's sad to say it, but yeah, it's just the life and era that we're living in.
I definitely feel that because, oh my God, like on TikTok right now, Cute Boys is a thing when it comes to like the stolen cars. And that's sad, but that's the reality of Milwaukee sometimes. So one thing I would actually give advice on is like making sure y'all checking in with the community. Like, and I've heard a story personally.
Yeah.
And I was asking, I was like, okay, so like, why do y'all do it? Is it like a trend
Yeah.
or is it like something that y'all actually need? And more than likely, like a lot of the time, it's just because they tired of taking the bus or having to walk. So I also try to see like the mentality of young folks or
Yeah.
the reason why. And I tell folks all the time, like, it's so many programs. Like, even if you don't have transportation, it's bus system programs that
Yeah.
they can put out there as well. And they could get free transportation. Like it's people in the community that can help with that too. Other than that, I also want to suggest too, like just making sure everybody on their P's and Q's,
Yeah.
because a lot of times, like people just be secondhand. Like
Yeah.
true story, right? This was like back in 2011. Y'all don't judge me, right? But I used to grow up in Westline when there
Yeah.
used to be bricks.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the stuff I seen on a day-to-day basis. But long story short, one of my friends, we was hanging out, whatever. Next thing you know, I'm not gonna say who, but they stole the car.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that it was a stoley until I seen the little screwdriver that was in it.
Yeah.
But that's the reality of it. Like, it's been so many young ladies that I know personally that just been around, but it's like we didn't expect to get in that stuff like that, you know?
Okay.
So I also want to highlight that too, like just understanding safety for people around you too. Like a lot of times it's young folks that don't know what they're doing or the consequences behind certain actions as far as safety.
Yeah.
Cause that was crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so I mean, me personally, like how I feel about. I mean, I know I heard you mention like the Kia boys.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I feel like they just need their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? Like personally, them the ones that ain't got their ass whooped growing up, and I ain't promoting. You know what I'm saying? Abuse, child abuse, none of that. But
Let's
sometimes all
clarify.
it take is a simple ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? You got the kids running the parents now. You know what I'm saying? So
talk about
that's
it.
kind of why that now the guidance misled. So now when you got you know, a brother like me or a brother that's doing something positive that's trying to say something to them, they don't even want to listen. You know why? Because they don't even listen to their own mama. Their own mama don't even whip their ass or don't even discipline them. So why would I come listen to you? So that's kind of where it's at. And then I just want to keep it real. And I'm gonna keep it real short on this, man. As far as like the stealing cars and stuff like that, man, I've been seeing a lot of this. And every time it always ends in a bad situation. So this go out to all you young brothers out there, man, that's stealing them cars, man. Y'all need to get out there and pray, man, because man, that that joyride may turn into your last ride. So hey, y'all better be safe out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, please. Cause man, I ain't gonna lie, they been spiking up my insurance bill.
Man, I be
Let's talk
seeing them
about
fly.
it.
They have me scared them up. But on some real shit, that just boil back down to the guidance, man. I mean, put that energy towards something else. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all want to put that towards all the wrong negative shit. So if they was thinking positive and was putting that energy to something positive, then guess what? Won't nothing come but positive because that's what you're thinking. But as soon as you think negative, now you're thinking about what next car can I go steal?
Yeah.
And people out here, man, they ain't playing about them cars, man. You know, they work too hard for them cars, man. So, hey, I said it may be your last ride, whether you crashing or somebody shooting that motherfucker up. Because there's people out here like that. Like, you steal my car, it's insured. I'm shooting that bitch up. So shit, that's just how it is, man. So motherfuckers just better play it safe, man, and make sure they know what they're doing out here, man. You know, and what it is, they just growing. They want to grow up too fast. Like you don't even know how to wipe your ass completely. Yeah, but you want to get out here and try to tell somebody else what to do. Like you know what I'm saying? Like how you gonna tell somebody else what to do when you ain't even got that experience? You know what I'm saying? Like. Let's just be real. You just gotta listen, man. That's why you got 2 ears and 1 mouth, man, and listen twice as much as you talk. So these young men and young men, that's what we're gonna call them. Y'all need to just listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially to the older brother, man, with some wisdom, man, that's trying to, put y'all on game, man. Like, and in reality, this shit really is to be sold and not told. But when you get some free game, you better take it and run with it.
Okay.
Shit. On my life. And that's real talk. And that's free right there.
No,
You feel
for
me?
real. Another thing that bring up is a lot of people say that we need those positive role models, especially when it comes to the men, like uncle, father. Sometimes households don't have that. So what would you suggest for young men looking for that mentorship, for that leadership? What would you suggest for them to do, or maybe ask maybe like a mentor or teacher for
Okay.
guidance?
Well, for one, I just want to start that off with saying everybody is born with their own mind. You know what I'm saying? So even in life, man, you your own person, and don't nobody owe you nothing, man. Whatever you want, you got to get out here. You got to grind for it, and you got to get it. I feel like even as a parent, your mama and your daddy did their job when they made you. You know what I'm saying? So whether you got both father figures in the household, I said both father figures, whether you got both parents in the household or not, you're still your own person. So you grow up to be that person that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with your mama and your daddy, but they made you. That's good enough right there. So you should be waking up thanking God every day that you was created. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, oh, my daddy owed me this because I was this and that. No, get out here and get your own. Get out here and be your own person, because guess what? You know what I'm saying? They probably didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, or, I hear a lot of people may say, oh, my daddy wasn't here or my daddy was absent. Well, find out why he wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit and be like, oh, my daddy ain't do this or daddy do that. But guess what? If he was paying child support, add that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in reality, don't nobody owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? And then now you grown, so figure it out. So, that's just in life. I didn't have it, as good growing up. But, where I'm at today in life, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? But that's because I stuck to, what I knew. You know what I'm saying? I stuck to believing in the positive shit. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, it was a lot of negative. I could talk about it on and on and on, all the negative shit. But then that'll just be reminiscing on the negative. On the bad times, you know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of good moments too, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna focus on those good moments, and then, we're gonna keep presenting situations and moments like this to where, we can keep talking to the people and hoping that y'all listening and actually paying attention, you know what I'm saying?
I give props on definitely leading by example.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, I don't know, it's kind of a thing where a lot of men don't open up about how they feel about stuff,
Yeah.
or even taking that step to be able to be a leader and show by example, because it's I don't know. I feel like a lot of times people just don't feel like doing it, I guess. Because it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, a lot of people just be lazy too. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about that too. A lot of people just want the shit to come right there, or if it ain't coming right there at the moment, they want you to hand it to them.
Yeah.
But it's like, I didn't grind for this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put my hard work, sweat, effort into this, or, you know what I'm saying? I done invested my time and money into this shit. So how you want it overnight? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about it. The good things in life don't come overnight. Yeah, 1 in every million. So what's the chance of you being, to pick out of every million? So you just got to get out here and you got to grind and you got to want that. You know what I'm saying? And that don't come overnight. You just got to ask yourself too. Whatever age you is, did I get this age overnight? Nah, you didn't. So that alone just tell you where you got age-wise, then come overnight. So where you trying to be in life it's not gonna just come overnight unless you that one out of every million, and that's rare. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Definitely like diamond.
Yeah.
Also, one other thing I want to mention, as far as like community, a lot of people don't know the Milwaukee Public Library actually have an entrepreneurship like free workshop seminar too, and this is for all ages, teenagers, adults. It's so many resources that can be found at the Milwaukee Public Library, so I want to give a shout out to that. And if y'all looking for mentorship, I definitely say take that entrepreneur route because there's so many mentorship programs with that. But also, it only take like $230 to get an LLC registered here in Wisconsin.
I mean that's the best way. But I mean, honestly, for the youth, man, it's trades out here. So again, like I said, normally the game is to be sold and not told. But I'm gonna put y'all on game real quick again. It's a program out here that they got through Northcott. They pay you, and that's on like 6 in Monarchy, in between Monarchy and Wright. They pay you to actually train you. I mean, when I was doing it back 10 years ago, they was doing it in construction. So now I'm not sure if it's in growing now or what they got going, but I'm sure they got some type of program from the for the youth in between the ages of like 17 and 24. Also, it's a program on the south side called the Milwaukee Christian Center. It's off of like 12th and National. They kind of do the same thing, and I know they do construction as well. So I mean, it's for the youth, man, and that's just how you know if you want it or not, because there's stuff out there, but you be so lazy that they don't want to go out there and get it. They want it to just be right in their face, like, no, you got to go do the legwork.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and to be real, like you can give some people a job that's lazy. You know, I want a job sitting on their ass. They get a job sitting on their ass and still get fired. Like, how the hell you used to get fired and you sit on your ass all day anyway? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how lazy people be. But you gotta want that you gotta have that drive. And for me personally, like, I mean, I got shot in the head at 5. You know what I'm saying? So my drive is already is there. Like I'm ready, and that's a real true story. Like, to be able to tell y'all that right now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, my destiny is a little different from everybody else's. So I mean, what God got for you or for me is different. So I mean, for me to be here right now, I just know like we up next. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, nonetheless, I definitely want to say thank you for coming out and supporting. Before you go, I also want to just quickly highlight, like, having that next step too. Sometimes that can be looked upon as about community movements or activism as well. And I know it's very important within like our community to unite each other in a positive way too. Can you talk a little bit more about like the upbringing of different movements and different policies that kind of impact well that we can take use of?
I mean, there's different movements as far as like, you got the Black Panthers and stuff like that was out here. I'm pretty sure it was some, community outreach, programs and, activists and stuff like that that's out here. But I mean, what I gotta say about that is, I mean, we all is one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, when stuff hit the fan, we're gonna be calling on one another. Oh, now I'm your brother now. You know what I'm saying? When we was just shooting at each other in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, though, like us as the people, though, we ain't gonna wake up and realize that until it's a bomb on 12th and Burleigh. now we gonna know, like, oh, shit, we at war. You know what I'm saying? But stuff been going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we been at war with Russia and China. They been quit the U.S. dollar. You know what I'm saying? That's why the shit ain't finna mean nothing here no more. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's in your face now. Before they used to hide the shit. You know what I'm saying? But now they putting the shit right in our face. And we so blind to the fact that we still like, oh, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But as soon as the bomb hit on 27th at Burleigh, now niggas gonna be like, oh, shit, we at war. But shit, even when that helicopter hit that hit the airplane, what y'all think that was?
Yeah.
That was a terrorist attack, bro. They ain't finna tell us that shit, though. They go, oh, let's figure it out. Terrorist attack. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit be terrorist attack, man. We been under attack, bro. You know what I'm saying? Another helicopter just fell out the sky. You know what I'm saying? So when you think about that type of stuff, you got to think about like what's really going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. Let me take a step back and let me actually think. Something ain't right. What y'all telling us ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But that just go to the media. Go way back to the media. When you look at the media, it's all European, so they could tell us anything anyway. And guess what we do? Believe it. You know what I'm saying? They don't do shit but tell us anything, and we believe in it. They make us look like animals on the news and talk about how, you know, we did this killing and now we in jail and put us all on the news and shit. That's really it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it's really, that boils back to knowing your rights too. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't know their rights. You know what I'm saying? That we got the right to form a civilian militia. You know, that's law. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, we got the right to form our own military, but we so blind, again, that we don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure there's some black militias out here, but not as many as it should be. You know what I'm saying? Because we are the people. You know what I'm saying? That's really the power. So when we gonna wake up is what we should be asking ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's a question I ask myself every day. Like, man, when we gonna wake? I swear I pray every day that I just wake up and we all come together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a wonderful feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? And to just know that, you know what I'm saying, that the people is the power, and to actually come together, I think that's what you call real change. So it's time for one.
I definitely feel that because when you brought that up, two things. I'm also a part of a coalition. It's called the African American Roundtable. It's
Okay.
here in Milwaukee as well. So if y'all looking for black community and working on policy work, you know, working on getting in the community for real, and that's for youth too, youth and adults. We have monthly meetings just to talk about like what concerns is going on in Milwaukee that's important to the community from a black viewpoint in our homes. And then the other thing too, like far as currency, because I know a lot of time like we're worried about turfs and stuff going on right now politically, which is insane to me. But I want to highlight too, a lot of folks at home don't know what BRIC is. Now, BRIC is basically 4 different nations, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and 5, South Africa. So basically they said, forget the US, and this was a few years back. But now it's really hidden because it's like, wow, okay, now they really saying, excuse my French, fuck the US dollar for real. But because a lot of the time the US had the currency, they had the
power.
The power, yeah.
So speaking on that, like, they've been quit the US dollar is what I'm saying. We just now waking up to the fact that they just now stopping.
Exactly.
But Russia and China been quit the US dollar years ago. We been in debt. You know what I'm saying? So they basically like, y'all so much in debt. Why we still sending y'all shit? Y'all owe us. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't gotta send y'all nothing. Run me the rest of my money. And then we'll talk business. You know what I'm saying? But that just go to America, been taken from all these other countries for years. Now what it's really doing is really just coming back to bite us in the ass. You know what I'm saying? And America, they so dirty that they feel like, oh, we can make everything in America now. Now you got all this lab-made shit now. You know what I'm saying? Lab-made meat. The shit ain't even real. You got this fruit that ain't got the seeds and all this seedless shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, where the seeds at? You know what I'm saying? I want seeds in my grapes too. I don't want this lab made shit. They don't tell us so, and all this shit really is to give us cancer and to mess with our system of living, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's all poison. You know, when you think about it, like, and when you really think about it, you can't even get fresh fruit or veggies anymore. So that's really how they target it. They feel like they can't kill us out as a nation, you know what I'm saying, with guns and stuff like that. Well, let's start poisoning the food. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to target it. And now, now it's really radiation. You know what I'm saying? These 5G towers and all of this shit they putting up. So when stuff really hit the fan, we're really gonna die because of the radiation. But people don't even know that because they so blind to the fact, you know what I'm saying? Now because they got love and hip hop. all on TV. They got
The
baddies.
distractions.
See what I'm saying? They putting all these
like-
fights and shit on TV, all this drama shit. That's how you know it's a lot of messy people in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? You rather tune in to some messy shit, but you don't want to tune in into a bomb that's gonna get dropped on your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like you better wake up and smell the coffee, man. Like this shit get real out here in the field, man. So I'm one of the ones that's there. So hopefully y'all can get there. I could wake up one day and see everybody come together as the people and be like, hey, this our shit. What up? You know what I'm saying? And then you got Trump in office now. We ain't gonna get on that fact, but man, if y'all ain't woke by now, ain't woke by now, you better wake the fuck up.
Yes, please.
Shit. And that's facts. Nobody.
Himself. That's it.
The time is here, man. So here we are.
Yeah. Far as like the freshness groceries, I do want to highlight farmers market when it comes to like Milwaukee and outskirts. They have fresh produce from local farms that they sell, pretty reasonable too. And then also, it's also another local community garden called Walnut Way.
Yeah.
And it's a good program for youth development as well. So if y'all looking for that community piece or learning about how to grow, that's a good resource. And then also the Silver Spring Neighborhood Center, they have a aquaponics system garden as well. And it's a few pop-ups all over Milwaukee, but those are two that I will mention. And then also, like, we need to get back to growing our own stuff. Like, even if it's just a little garden plant.
But even then, they can come spray your shit too. You get a farm, they come to spray your shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, we can.
And the water too. If we really be for real, it's a lot of lead in the Milwaukee pipeline right now. That's a whole nother discussion. So also definitely make sure y'all filtering y'all waters at home too. Definitely look into that, like how you could get at home filtration system too.
Yeah. So in all honesty, be safe by any means. You know what I'm saying? Watch what you putting into your body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of stuff out here now is really to kill you. I mean, America don't care about you, so just think about it. Uncle Sam been taken from us for years, so what make you think America care about you? Remember that.
For real. Yeah, those are the main topics. I definitely want to go over it, and I'm so grateful for your insight. Is there anything else you bring up to the community and let people know up at home?
Well, I just want to say, make sure y'all follow me.
Yes.
You know, y'all tune in, on all platforms, TreMoney. Again, TreYMoney 414, all lowercase letters, TreYMoney 414, all lowercase letters. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for Dirty Diamond Records. We on the rise too. We up next. That's the record label. That's the brand right there. Excuse me. And it's stamped. So be paying attention, man. Y'all will see us out here all summer. All summer. We grinding. So
also, I want to highlight tomorrow is 414 Day, so y'all come check that out too. It will be at the Pfizer Forum, I think from 2 to 8, right?
From 2 to 8. You can catch me live too, performing around just come watch me perform. It'll be around 5:30. But yeah, I'll be taking the stage live. I got some fire for y'all. So if y'all fucking with me, man, y'all support me. Y'all come tap in and we lit. It's gonna be a nice time, I appreciate the love and the support.
Thank you. This podcast has been brought to you by Drop the Mic Media. This your girl Inamis, and I'm out.
Peace. It's your boy TreMoney, live on the platform.
So icy like Gucci. Got the key to the street, wish me well like Lucci. Pulling up on the roaches. Pocket full of money inside, grape jelly. Girl, all your friends invited tonight. Only here for one night, trying to put it in your life. The way she shaking ass, make a nigga blow a bag. The way she shaking ass, hoping she can throw it back. Spending money, getting bread, you know what we on. Diamonds dancing with the stars, wrist throwing jumping jacks. Spend my last on the pack, have to get it back. Turn 1 into 2, that's just what I do. I ain't talking about money, I don't want to talk to you. I ain't talking about numbers, I ain't got shit for you. Try to ride me, end up on Fox News. Get some little niggas who ain't got shit to lose. Every day I'm stacking, bitch I'm never lacking. Walk around the city with that Draco on my back. Walk around the city with that Draco. city with that Drake on my back.
So icy like Gucci. Got the key to the street. Wish me well like, what I say? Make sure y'all go follow the album. I mean, my single, So Icy. Yeah, follow the single, So Icy, y'all. It's coming soon near y'all. Yeah.